I think I've been waiting for this. We often have customers who can't make it into the shop, so we'll make arrangements for them to mail their stuff to us, and then we'll give them a call once it comes in. Mario Bros, pretty cool. Today we received a box of vintage Atari games and some manuals from the early 1980s. Game program Superman CX2631. Oh, this is cool. All right, I'm gonna give this guy a call. There's actually a huge video craze going on right now. People are paying top dollar for these games. So I'm gonna call this guy, talk about what he has, and see what he wants to do with this stuff. Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
I think I just opened your box. You sent out a bunch of Atari games?
Yes, I did. I think I sent you about 40.
Where did you get this stuff?
I got it from my dad. My dad used to play it when he was younger, and then he gave it to me, and then I just kept it. And when I moved from Hawaii, I packed it up with me, and now I'm in the process of moving again. So I kind of want to not take it with me again.
I mean, it's pretty cool. You got games right here from the Atari 2600. It was the first video console where you could use interchangeable games. It was like really, really big. It was almost like having an arcade in your house, and you would have been the hit of the block no matter how old you were. Because, you know, at that time, to get a variety of this kind of games, you would have actually had to go to the arcade. It's pretty cool here, and you got some classics like Mario Brothers. I mean, Mario Brothers is known for being Nintendo's staple game, so it's pretty cool to see it on Atari. I see Superman right here, too. Even the rare version of the Superman game sold for $30,000 on an online auction recently. Unfortunately, this is not the rare version of it. It would say from Sears on it, and it would say Telegame, and it wouldn't be in red text. I believe it was in a yellow text. What are you looking to do with them?
I was hoping I could sell them.
I mean, it's a good time to try to sell video games from this era. I mean, original Ataris, original Nintendos, PlayStations, everything is just going up in value right now because there's a huge craze for video games. And a lot of this stuff can be very, very valuable. How much are you looking to get for this collection of Atari games?
I was hoping to get about $450 for, like, the whole collection.
Okay. I noticed you didn't send any boxes. Do you have them, or did you just pack them like this because the boxes took up too much room?
I did just pack them the way I got it.
Okay, yeah. They need to be boxed. And that's the thing with the collector's market right now in video games. People are out searching for a boxed game. So on this particular lot here, I just have to pass on it. Not gonna be able to make you an offer. Really cool, though. Thanks for sending it down, and I'll get it packed back up and sent back to you in probably the next day or two.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to look at it. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good day. All right. Almost had a goodbye.
Are we close?
I don't know where we're going.
You tell the phone where you want to go, and it never brings me to the right place.
I just think you don't really know how to use the navigation thing.
You know what? I get there faster with a map. I think I turn over here.
You're starting to worry me a little bit, all right? You getting
Okay.
a little...
All right, there it is right there. Here we go.
Dad, this is a record store.
I know it's a record store, but this is the address.
Okay?
Is there a Chris here?
I'm Chris.
Rick from Vegas.
Rick, welcome to the record parlor.
Incredibly super cool place, but where's the arcade games?
There's a little door to the left, a red door, through the bathroom that will lead you to the electromechanical champagne lounge.
Through the bathroom.
Through the bathroom.
Okay, I'll go take a look. Come on, Corey. Yeah, it's, like you said, a bathroom. A little bizarre. Whoa, this is cool. Look at this place, dude. Oh, you got a lot of cool stuff in here.
Thanks, Rick.
This place is pretty overwhelming.
The electromechanical champagne lounge is sort of like magic meets mystery meets carnival, where you could go and play vintage arcade games. The The place can only really fit 40 games, and I've got close to 100. It's time to shed some of those games. So I thought it'd be a good time to bring in someone like Rick. My hope today is that he comes in and maybe finds a game or two or one of the props or pieces of art that stand out and he may want to purchase.
Like I said, it's really cool.
Where do you want to start, Pops?
Well, this right here, is this an original bandbox?
The original bandbox has been completely restored.
What does this thing even do?
This is more or less an attachment to a jukebox. You'd play a song in a jukebox, and it would switch this on, which has the world's tiniest band in it.
Okay, I'm still not understanding what it is.
Can you show him?
Sure.
So what would happen was, his music would play, and this thing would open up. You can understand why they stopped making them, all right? But it's kind of funny and cool. Yeah, it works great. I think it's amazing. So how much are you looking to get for it?
I'd like to get 10,000.
Okay.
So now that we've seen the tiniest band, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Let's take a look around.
Okay.
So Rick seems interested in the Chicago bandbox. I think it'd be a nice piece for his shop. We'll have to wait and see.
Crane machine's cool. I used to actually play that game when I was a kid.
Huh, Funland.
This is pretty cool. So this is your little shooting gallery right
Yeah,
here?
we gotta have a few shooter games.
These are really cool. They were great money makers.
Yeah.
And the reason why is, like, you know how kids are. They would put their nickel in. Now your buddy's got to beat your score, and they do it over and over again. I mean, these things were like $200-$300 when they were brand new.
Yeah, some of them I think started like $250, and they'd make a couple $100 in a month. So they did very well. What really fascinates me with these is that some of these are real gun stock. I mean, it's like real wood. It actually sort of feels like a gun. It's not plastic.
I mean, yeah, a lot of these shooters, they're real 22s. They've just been welded shut. And everything
Exactly.
else. Yeah, that's a real rifle stock they put on it. It was made to be reliable, a little bit flashy, and make a business owner money.
Right.
And overall, I mean, it's pretty funny. It had some fun graphics on it. So where'd you get this one at?
Yeah, most of these came out of Chicago.
So what's the deal with Chicago and these like games and stuff? It seems like almost everyone I see comes out of Chicago.
Basically, by right around 1900, Chicago was the biggest manufacturing city in the United States. Some coin-operated machine companies popped up there. That was sort of like the hub for it. That's why probably 80% of the machines are made around Chicago. So, does it work?
This one works, yeah.
Give it a shot, Pops.
Yeah, I'll show you how it's done, son.
I'm sure you will. How many did you hit?
Big 3,000.
That's very good.
So what, I need to beat 3,010?
You've scored 0 points so far. You need these? You scored 450 points.
You're obviously better at the antique shooting game.
So how much you want for it?
$1,500.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And what is that? It's kind of cool and really scary at the same time.
He's amazing. He's got quite a story. The clown is quite special. You know, he's about 100 years old, most likely from Coney Island. He's definitely one of a kind. He's electromechanical, so he has a motor and string that actually moves the eyes and the mouth. You know, the one special thing about this particular clown is he can answer true or false questions.
It's a talking clown?
He sort of talks. He basically just moves his mouth and his eyes if it's a true statement.
Is my dad a bad driver, true or false? I mean, it seems to be right.
All right, so you said it's from Coney Island. Once a railroad came to Coney Island, there's developers started developing the land. And literally by the turn of the century, by like 1900, it was really successful. So next thing you know, more amusement parks moved in. And they had tons of different rides, the food stands, everything like that. No, Coney Island was absolutely booming until we had the whole depression thing happen. And a bunch of the parks closed down. You know, it sort of lingered for a while, but past 20 years, it's really come back up. There's a lot of cool stuff there. The cool thing about it, there's a lot of nostalgia there for just about anybody. And that looks like something they would have. I mean, really simple animatronics on it.
Super primitive.
That's how they did clowns back then. That's a real common theme for the way clowns looked. So where'd you get this?
Got it from a guy in Chicago who got it from a family who said it came from Coney Island.
Okay, so whole telephone game. So you don't know exactly where it came from?
I don't.
There's no paperwork?
No paperwork, no pictures, just stories of provenance.
So it's super cool. What do you want for it?
I think I'd like $20,000 for it.
Okay.
And I think it's worth it. It's really one of a kind. And it's really just a very neat piece for a variety of reasons.
It's actually from Coney Island. It'll make it worth more money. It's got a million things going for it, but I know nothing about it. So I got a buddy who lives here in town, Rob, and he deals with odd collectibles.
Sure.
And that is definitely in the category as odd.
Got it.
So I'd like to maybe come down and take a look at it.
Sure.
Just give you 1 minute. I'm gonna go make a phone call.
Okay, awesome. I know Rick is going to bring in an expert to establish price on a one-of-a-kind item and see if he's ever seen one before.
Well, this young man right here probably has the coolest game room on the planet.
I see.
I'm interested in that. It's an electrical, mechanical clown head from way back in the day, and he's thinking it might have been at Coney Island, and he wants a big chunk of change for it, $20,000.
So I think what we have here, Rick, is an extremely rare piece. They made a few of these for the different amusement parks on the East Coast, and I've only seen one other that was about half the size, and it actually would move its eyes and mouth to certain questions. I think they were true and false questions.
Right.
Does this one do that?
It does.
What do you think about it?
It's really rare, but whether or not it came from Coney Island, that's a difficult call. There were a few other parks that it may have come from, but if I had to venture a percentage guess, I'm saying 80% it came from Coney Island.
So, Rob, what do you think this is worth?
Value-wise, there's very few comparables. I'm guessing that if you hung this in your shop, feel comfortable asking somewhere in the neighborhood of $18,000.
Okay. Well, thanks, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Great
meet you.
place you have here.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.
Can I afford you, true or false? Clearly it's no.
Okay, so the Bunland rifle game, you're wanting $1,500, and the bandbox, you want $10,000.
That's right.
And the clown, you're wanting
20.
Okay, so let's start off one at a time. We have the bandbox. You take $6,000 for it.
I might come down to like 85 on that.
I mean, I give you like $6,500 for it. I mean, the thing is with that, it's really cool, but the collector base for it is small.
I think it's gonna have to be a pass.
Okay. The shooting game that I destroyed my son in,
Clearly.
I'll give you 1,000.
You'd have to come up a couple $100.
1,100 bucks?
1,200, we got a deal.
All right, 1,200 bucks, we got a deal on that one.
Got a deal. That leaves us with the clown.
Here's my problem with the clown. There's a lot of questions there. I don't like to buy things where it's an 80% chance it was from Coney Island.
Right.
But if I get a picture of that thing in front of a fun house at Coney Island or something like that, I will call you up. I'll probably pay you your asking price.
Okay.
But if I can't find it, I'm gonna have to pass.
Fair enough.
So I actually have the rifle target game. And you know what, son? Maybe you could practice on it. We could have some real competition. Okay? I'm gonna go to my car. I'm gonna get a checkbook. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
Is my dad the only person in the world that still writes paper checks, true or false?
Where you been?
You know, was doing my thing, out there crushing deals.
What'd you buy?
Video game,
What kind of video game?
Silent Scope. I paid $700 for it. You should be able to make a little bit of money.
What's it worth?
Probably 1,000, 1,200.
Not you, chum. Corey, what's that worth?
700 on a good day.
There are hard sellers, Chumlin.
What about the pinball machine Corey had? We put it out there and people played it in the shop.
We made like 80 bucks when we put it in the shop. A while back, Corey overpaid for an Evel Knievel pinball machine. So we put it in the store where people could use it to recoup some of our loss. Apparently, Chum considers this a sensible business plan.
Why didn't you call somebody, buddy?
You could have dropped a damn dime.
They really don't have payphones anymore, Dad.
Well,
I was trying to figure out what that even meant.
I mean, you could have showed us the thing and I could have told you.
I mean,
You have Skype on your phone, correct?
yep.
Why didn't you use it?
Didn't know how.
It's real easy, man. This is how you do it. Put my name in. There you go. Press the little video camera down there. And that's it.
So now I can call you whenever I want.
That's right. I can see whatever you're doing. All right.
Whoa.
Tommy, give me the phone.
This phone?
Yes, that phone, dummy.
It's mine.
Give me the damn phone. These idiots think I'm old and stuck in the past, but I'm a whiz at all the latest gadgets. I was the first person to get Wi-Fi in the house. Can you see me, Chumley?
Yeah, I can see you.
Can you hear me, Chumley?
Loud and clear.
All right, I have a message for you. The next time you go out and you try to buy some big item, you can use Skypes to call us. Do you understand?
Yeah, I got it.
Now get your big fat ass back to work.
I have my phone back.
A lot of good it does you.
Now I'm going to the bathroom, guys.
I was out running errands, and Corey texted me about someone wanting to sell their Atari Centipede table game. I know video games, so I should be able to handle this one on my own. Oh, check this out. Pretty dope.
It is. For being a 1980s cocktail table Centipede game, it's in really good shape.
Are one of these high scores you?
They all are. 146,081.
Whoa.
Yeah, that took a long time. Way back when, you couldn't game at home, you had to game in the club. So I would go to the clubs, and that was the game to play. It's a classic game, so I'd like to get 500 for it, but I'm negotiable. I'd probably take as low as 4.
So where'd you get this?
I got it online about 15 years ago. I had to have it because my girlfriends and I would go into bars and we would sit around and play these games. It kind of stayed with me, and it's always been fun.
I was born in 1982, so I come from a little bit different time of video games, you know. Obviously, the Atari was out, but when I was a kid, arcades had already evolved so much that we didn't get a chance to appreciate games like this. This game is a classic. It's all about defending yourself from killer centipedes. People who played this as kids still love this game, but I can only buy it if it fully works. Does it take quarters?
No, it's actually set for free play.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I think my high score still stands.
I just wanted to make sure it was working good.
Okay.
How much are you looking to get out of it?
I'd like 500 for it.
500. The highest these things sell for is 700 bucks. So 500 is not a bad deal, but it's damaged, and the amount of repairs that I have to do, I just couldn't make no money there. I'd be offering you like about 200 bucks.
200 bucks wouldn't work for me. I could go down to 400 bucks.
$400 is just a little bit out of my price range. If it was in a little bit better condition, I would do it all day. I'd like to buy it at 200.
Can you come up at all from 200?
How about 201?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me come take a look at it.
Thank you.
Sorry
I
we couldn't make a
appreciate
deal.
it. Sorry.
This video game's a classic. It's just not in good enough shape to buy for 400 bucks. But hey, this is why I love my job. I can check out video games all day long and get paid for it.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Very good. I have something all the way from Bayonne, New Jersey.
The good old Vectrex, huh?
Remember this?
This thing's pretty cool. It's a self-contained video system. It's got the screen, it's got the controller right down here.
Right.
You just pop that.
Yes.
Controller pulls out. I'm guessing you chose this because it was portable?
Yeah, this was considered portable for 1982. the Vectrex game system. It was state-of-the-art, much better than any system that was available at the time. This one is in stellar condition. It still works after 32 years, and when I fired it up, I was actually shocked that the sound and the visuals were perfect.
Okay, so you got it when it came out?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty cool system. They come loaded up with games already, right?
Well, one game's loaded up, and then you can buy cartridges separately for other games. I just have the self-contained game.
Okay, well, you mind if I plug it in?
Oh, please do, yes.
The Vectrex was considered way ahead of its time when it first released. It was even dubbed the mini arcade, but technology moves fast and eventually it faded. But if you were a teenager in the 80s, you definitely wanted one of these, which means there's definitely a market for something like this.
When you get to the other levels, it gets really challenging. And you gotta do like rapid fire with your finger. Oh, man.
All right, so it's pretty cool. I see it all works. It sounds good.
Yeah.
It works good. The buttons are still in good condition. How much do you want for it?
I was asking 200.
I know stuff like this can be collectible. Nintendo, Sega, 1982, that era, that's some of the most collectible stuff. The problem is, you know, Vectrex, it was almost done in 1984, you know? But that doesn't mean it's not collectible. It's just something that's a little bit out of my area of expertise, even though it's a video game. But my friend Johnny owns a toy shack. It's about a half mile down the road. If you got 15 minutes or so, he could be up here, I'm sure.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much.
I'll be right back.
There's no doubt in my mind that the system is collectible, and it's going to get a decent dollar for it.
What do you think?
Dude, this is classic, man. 82, when this first came out. I mean, there was a lot of game systems at the time, but this was ahead of its time. I mean, it was a quality product. You know, back then, not everybody had 2 TVs in the house. So, I mean, it was a pretty cool option for your young kids. You know, you have an all-in-one system, had its own monitor, so the kids didn't have to take over the family television. You know, they could take this to the room, or they could carry this to the friend's house, wherever they went. I mean, it was all together. The Vectrex only had 28 games, and then it also had, you had the 3D goggles, which was pretty cool, and it had a light pin. It was well thought and well executed, and a lot of these systems that survive still work today. This was so cool, because it came internally with this game Mindstorm. If you got to the 13th level, it would crash, and people would call, and Mindstorm 2, they'd send you in the mail. You know, and that's a pretty rare game.
I never got there. I got to 10.
Oh, really? It was kind of hard to get there anyway, so not that many people called.
So what do you think it's worth?
Well, overall, I mean, it looks clean. You know, gamers now, I mean, this system has a lot of respect. I mean, I was just at a Classic Gaming Expo, and they still produce games for this system.
Really?
Yeah, every year there's a guy out there, you know, producing a game for this system.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I mean, it still has a huge following. The guys who collect these are the guys that already have the Ataris, the Nintendos, and they're chasing systems like this and the Odyssey, and these have become really collectible. Unfortunately, we don't have the boxes, we don't have additional games, we don't have some of the other accessories. In this condition, you could easily, on a retail price, you could pull maybe in the $250, $275 range. I could see this going for.
Okay.
And you could see a lot of guys jump on it.
That tells me what I need to know. See you later, man.
Take care. If Chum's able to pick this up, I don't think he'll have any problem moving it. To any guy that grew up in the 1980s or anybody that plays games out there can relate to this.
Good news.
Yeah, it is good news. Give you $100 for it.
100? I was asking 2. It's worth $275 retail. You got $75 in it, and they're so rare, and it's such a great system. I mean, about $175.
Yeah, I think if you can go $150, I'll deal right now. I'm hoping to get $275 out of it. If I get $250 out of it, I just need to be comfortable to where I can make $100.
You know what? $150 is fair. I'll accept that price.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, just meet me right over there at the counter.
Okay. I thought $150 was on the low side, but considering I didn't have accessories for it, I thought it was fair. I am no longer a gamer. I've moved on to doing other things with my time, but I'm sure someone is going to get some great use out of it.
What do we got here?
Well, this is Magnavox Odyssey 200 video game console from 1975. I bought this when I was in my early 20s. So I used to have my friends come over to the house. We'd have a few beers and get crazy with the Odyssey here.
You guys sound like some wild dudes.
Back when I first got it, I was the coolest guy on the block. I have a tendency to collect things, and my wife has gently suggested that I get rid of a few of them. Today, I'm hoping to get about $350 for it.
Oh, that's nice, man. The Magnavox Odyssey was released in like 1972. It was huge. I mean, it was the first commercially available video game console.
Back then, just the novelty of being able to play a game on a TV was pretty cool. Basically, there was a little white dot that went back and forth, and each player had a paddle. If you hit the dot with your paddle, the game continued. If the dot got past your paddle, your opponent scored a point.
Essentially, it was Pong, right?
Yeah, it was kind of a Pong on steroids.
Kids these days are totally obsessed with video games. While everybody's heard of the Atari, the Odyssey actually came out 5 years before that. I'm sure gamers everywhere would love this thing if they could leave their couch long enough to come buy it. You mind if I open it up?
Sure, go ahead.
Don't break it, big hoss.
They take batteries?
Yeah, it takes 6 C-cell batteries.
It couldn't even give you a power cord with it, huh?
There's a switch on the front, A, B, and C for the 3 games. The 2 or 4 player mode, you control the paddle with the knobs.
What do you want to do with it, man?
Well, I'd like to sell it.
Any idea what you're looking to get out of it?
Well, I'd like to get $350.
Like $3.50?
Oh, gee. No, $350. I think it has some historical value, and everything's here, the game, the box, the owner's manual, and the accessories.
To be honest with you, man, this is a little out of my realm here. Do you mind if I have a buddy of mine who kind of specializes in stuff like this take a look at it?
I'd like to hear what he has to say.
All right, let me give him a call.
Now, these young kids probably don't know what they're talking about. I think when the expert comes, he'll set them straight on what the price of the unit is.
What do you got, man?
Odyssey 200, check it out.
Sweet, no Magnavox game system.
What you know about it?
Oh, man, this is like classic 70s stuff right here. This is neat. Understand, Magnavox, I mean, they started the market with the first Odyssey in 72. You know, Ralph Baer, back in 66, hard to imagine that far back. He started to create the brown box, and by 68, he had the prototype. And today, that's in the Smithsonian Museum. You know, he's considered to be the Thomas Edison of video games. So, I mean, this is definitely historic stuff right here. As far as, I mean, game systems go, everything started right after Odyssey came out in 72. Then we had the Odyssey 100, which came out before this. This is like 75. And the only real difference was it was able to keep score. And this was the first game system to be able to support 4 different players, which was kind of innovative at the time. When the Odyssey first hit in 1972, it was futuristic. I mean, these are just little beams of light going across your screen, but they set up a whole new era, a whole new industry at the time. It's pretty neat. Understand, the new generation of kids grew up with Xboxes, PlayStations, so of course, it drives the market up for a lot of this retro gaming. The earlier systems could go up to $1,500, a few $1,000s complete.
Wow. That changes things a little bit. Sorry if I was kind of mean to you earlier. What do you think this one's worth, Jody?
These all have some value, and condition is everything.
All right.
There's no cracks on the system, but there's some condition issues with the box. And we got a tear right here. We got a little bit of staining here. That hurts the value too. But I mean, overall, everything looks complete. I think that today's market, it's probably in the $75 to $100 range. And I would say this one probably be closer to the 75.
Yeah, I thought you said that they were going for $1,000.
That'd be the 72, the original one that would come out. This is 75, and just the collector's market hasn't caught up to this yet. You could easily see these go up in value, though.
Okay.
Johnny, appreciate it.
All right, guys. Take care.
See you later.
Technology from the 70s
grew so much in just 15 years. And I believe these old 70s game systems are only gonna go up and up in value.
All right, so my guy's saying it's worth 75 bucks. Now, that means I can offer you about 25. Wow. You know, you might want to hold on to it for a little while longer. I mean, you've held on to it this long. It might be worth something someday. Just, not to me, not today.
I think I'll see what happens in the future.
All right, my man. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate
Thanks for taking a look at it. When he said $75, I was devastated. I paid more for it back in 1975. He said, you know, if you wait a few more years, it might increase in value. So I think I'll just keep it and wait until then.
So what do we got here?
Well, right here we've got the Microvision handheld game system. It's the first handheld video game system that's reprogrammable.
So kind of like the precursor to the Game Boy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like an old brick phone to me.
I'm at the pawn shop today trying to sell my Microvision handheld video game system. I got this video game system because me and my wife moved into a new house, found it in the basement. This handheld video game system's from the late 70s, may have been ahead of its time. So I'm hoping to sell the item today for about $100. I think that's a good place to start.
This is pretty cool, man. It was made by Milton Bradley, who I've never seen make electronics before in my life.
Right.
I'm used to them with like board games and stuff.
Right.
Milton Bradley's been around for a long, long time. I want to say 1860s, something like that. Any idea when this came out?
I looked up, I think, late 70s and discontinued it not too long after that.
All right. I mean, it shows that they kind of had an idea of what was going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess in the early 80s, they sold out to Hasbro. I know that much about them, but it looks like it was just way ahead of the time.
Right.
It's like back in the early 80s when you had a computer and nobody knew what to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just shock.
So what, this is like the console, I guess?
So that is the cartridges. All of these are the interchangeable cartridges, and that would be...
So this is the console, this is the cartridge?
Yes.
And you just click the whole face onto it?
Yep, you just kind of switch them out.
All right, so we have Star Trek, Sea Duel, Cosmic Hunter, Blockbuster. I mean, I guess you'd go and try to rent a video or something.
Yeah.
So I turn it on like this?
Yep, shoot up that side there.
Do you have any idea what I'm supposed to do here?
I think you gotta push go or something. I think it starts it. Well, what's weird is it's a 16 by 16 bit screen, so I think it's just pixels.
This isn't a Call of Duty here. Any idea of what you're looking to get out of it?
Kind of did some research online, kind of ballparked it with the amount of games, the boxes, the manuals and whatnot, looking at about $100.
$100, okay. So, normally I wouldn't call somebody in on this, but I am intrigued. Seeing as how it's old and it's the precursor of the Game Boy, it very well could be worth something. Do you mind sticking around so I can give a buddy a call?
Yeah, I'd stick around, absolutely.
Well, hang out and I'll be back as soon as I can.
That's good. Pretty confident. The expert's coming in. Hopefully you'll see all the boxes, the manuals, the fact that it works, and hopefully that really bumps up the price.
Hey, Corey, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right, man. The reason I called you down is because I have no idea what this is.
It's a video game system. Microvision, which was made by Milton Bradley, they were kind of out of their element when they got into the video gaming aspect. They were really big into board games. Obviously, they made some of the best board games that we still play today. The Microvision system, cool concept, multiple game system. You're supposed to be able to change the cartridges out easy. But this platform with Milton Bradley didn't last long. And the reason it didn't is because it wasn't very easy to play. The game platform itself of the actual function of the game was just very hard to follow. When it came to the video game aspect, I think they were probably spending a lot more money on it than they really anticipated they were going to. And that kind of led to the demise of this. But you had a company right behind them, which you know very well in Nintendo, that could take other people's failures and turn them into their successes. And that's what Nintendo did here. They saw this attempted and said, we have a way to make this so much better. They outright say, we kind of pirated the idea from Milton Bradley to create the Game & Watch. And the Game & Watch is still as popular today as it was when it first came out.
Okay, so I'm doing pretty well with vintage video games right now. Is this something I need to be looking out for?
It's a neat piece of history for video game history to see it. The platform didn't last long and actually only had 12 total games. And it looks like I see here, it looks like there's 10 of them here. So this is almost a complete run of all the games that were made for this system.
Yeah, that's crazy. They only have 12 games for it. That's nuts.
Yeah, they had plans to do more, and there's a couple of prototype games that got out there, but they never were produced.
So what's it worth?
It's a unique system, and you don't see these often, but you know, when it comes to collectible toys, games, there's always those few lines out there that aren't super desirable. This is one of those lines. It was kind of condition sensitive, it get damaged easy. I just don't know you have a ton of video game collectors that are looking for this specific platform. You'd be looking at $150 for the entire collection.
All right, thanks for coming down.
See you, man.
So I'm kind of wondering if I really even want to buy it.
Sure.
I'd offer you like 40 bucks, man.
Well, I'd say since it is almost a complete set,
Almost.
Almost, yes. Maybe we jump that up to 80?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, 50 bucks and I feel like I'm being nice.
All right, Microvision giving us micro prices, that's fine.
Okay, go to the counter, someone will write you up.
It wasn't the 100 I was looking for, but I got 50. Maybe I'll just browse around the pawn shop, see what I can get.